Hello everyone, my name is Peijun Zhang. Today I will be presenting my final research project titled Challenges and Mitigation Strategies of Gender Stereotype Bias in Chinese Large Language Models for Recruitment Text Generation. Here is a quick overview of the main components of this project. Large language models are increasingly being used to generate job descriptions and recruitment tests. If biased language appears in these outputs, it may unintentionally reinforce workplace gender inequality and influence who feels encouraged to apply. At the same time, research on bias in Chinese LLMs is still limited compared to English models. This gap is important because recruitment is a high-stakes context. Biased wording can directly impact hiring decisions and applicant behavior. The motivation for this project comes from the rapid adoption of LLMs in recruitment workflows. If these models embed gender stereotypes, they may unintentionally reinforce inequality in hiring. While English language bias research is extensive, Chinese LLM bias remains underexplored. Therefore, this project focuses on identifying bias patterns in Chinese recruitment text and understanding the challenges and possible mitigation strategies. There are some key challenges in Chinese LLM bias research leads to my core research question. First, Chinese lacks well-established bias benchmarks, unlike English. Second, gender markers in Chinese are subtle, making bias harder to detect. Third, recruitment is a high-stakes domain, where biased language can have real consequences. Due to the lack of an API key, all Chinese recruitment text data was manually generated by ChatGPT. I generated masculine and feminine versions of both technical and administrative job postings. This produced a dataset of 24 texts. I then analyzed them using gender-coded lexicon frequency and TF-IDF to quantify bias patterns. For this page, let's talk about our findings. The findings strongly confirm the hypothesis. First, masculine prompts generated language about decisive, logical, and competitive. Second, feminine prompts produced wording about patient, cooperative, and communicative. Third, there was virtually no overlap in gender-coded lexicon. And next, TF-IDF results revealed similar patterns. Even more importantly, technical roles leaned masculine and administrative roles leaned feminine, even without gender cues. Based on the findings, I propose 3 levels of mitigation. First, prompt level. For example, asking the model to avoid gendered language. Second, modeled level, such as fine-tuning Chinese LLMs with balanced or debiased corpora. Finally, application level. Recruitment platforms could integrate bias checkers or require human verification. In conclusion, Chinese LLMs still reproduce implicit gender stereotypes in recruitment text, and these biases are both systematic and quantifiable. Technical and administrative roles further amplify these patterns. Addressing this issue requires multi-layered mitigation, from prompt engineering to model training and platform-level safeguards. Thank you for your listening.